Home to the second highest yielding gold mine in Tasmania, in the 1890s the town of Matina had a population of over 5,000 people, making it the third largest town in the state. Following the closure of the mine, Matina fell from glory and its population today is less than 150 people. As unfortunate as this is, it isn't a unique story.
In 20 years from now, what will Collinsville look like?
If they shut all the coal mines down like they want to, this town will be gone. That's the way it goes down.
And across Australia, there are communities built around a mine economy who fear they could lose everything if the mines close down. In this video, I would like to address how geotourism may be implemented across Australian mines to help avoid this economic collapse. With its resource-rich geology, the Bowen Basin in Queensland occupies about 160 square kilometres and has been mined for coal since the 1890s. Providing economic growth not only to Queensland but Australia, many towns in this region base their livelihoods around this industry. When a mine closes, it must restore the land back to its original state in a process called rehabilitation. The scarred landscape and ecosystems will be restored, however the communities built around this industry will experience a loss of jobs, reduced business flow in local enterprises, disused infrastructure resources, and a loss of place. Geotourism is a kind of travel with a focus on geology and nature, a tourism that sustains and enhances the distinctive geographical character of a place, its environment, culture, and the well-being of its residents. By introducing a geotourism plan into the rehabilitation strategy for a mine, the already damaged landscape could be used to its full potential in providing an experience that is fun, educational, and generates income for the local economy, whilst still improving the natural values of the landscape. Such plans have already been implemented across the world with great results. The Te Puna Quarry in New Zealand ceased production in 1979. Today, it is a park full of abundant life, attracting visitors from around the world. In Western Australia, Lake Kepwari is enjoyed year-round and looks nothing like the mine it used to be. These are just a couple of examples of the dynamic transformations possible. The Horizon Railway Network is a system of lines already in place relaying resources to coastal cities from every major coal mine in the Bowen Basin. The addition of passenger carriages to this network would mean no major infrastructure projects would need to be undertaken in order to connect tourists to rehabilitated mine sites, whilst also enhancing the experience by literally following the tracks of the coal industry. Starting in Rockhampton, you hop aboard the Geo-Rail and head out west. You stop in Blackwater to visit the International Coal Centre, a museum dedicated to the history and technology surrounding the coal industry in central Queensland. While you're there, why not visit the Blackdown Tableland National Park, a 900-metre sandstone plateau rising abruptly above the plains below, featuring the spectacular Rainbow Falls. Travelling north, your next destination is the former German Creek coal mine loadout site. Although no longer loading coal, the existing structure still remains. The wash plant has been converted into a visitor centre. On the second floor is a cultural hub where you learn about the First Nations of this place and what it was traditionally used for. On the top floor there is a viewing platform. To the east you see the man-made wetlands created in the mine's rehabilitation program. Further north on the Geo-Rail, you arrive at Peak Downs Mine, where the former pit has been converted into an artificial gorge, hosting a range of endemic plants, some of which are edible. Keep your eyes peeled, as the gorge is also a sanctuary for the endangered koalas and northern hairy-nosed wombat. Back on the train and after a round of golf and beer at the Black Nugget in Moranbah, you arrive at Goonyella Mine Canyoning Park, where you take an abseiling tour of the geological strata of the former high wall, taking you back through time the lower you go. En route back to the coast, why not stop in at Collinsville? The Coalface experience provides an immersive tour of mine heritage, as well as visit the old coal-fired power station, which is now one of the largest solar farms in Queensland. By using the assessment methods developed by Kubalikova, a mine rehabilitated by current standards scores a 6.5 of a potential 17 points, as it lacks in opportunities for education and tourism, as well as offers no continued protection for the ecological communities it has established. Conversely, an area with a geotourism strategy would embrace the scientific knowledge of this place gathered through mining to promote education and tourism, whilst actively conserving the rehabilitated environment, giving it a score of 15.5 out of 17 on the same assessment. Building on the table shown earlier, a geotourism plan can help to reduce the weaknesses of the mine closure, whilst introducing new strengths in the form of new jobs, education facilities, continued circulation and diversification of the local economy, with opportunities for further investment in the future. These are just some of the potential ideas and could easily be modified to suit community preferences. Through geotourism, I believe we could use the resources we have to help combat the weaknesses of traditional mine rehabilitation and increase the strengths of the communities affected in a way that still meets legislative criteria. An area disregarded as just a place to find coal could be an epicenter of a new industry of understanding and adventure.